huge claw like a box-cutting knife. So that cutting curved knife into your belly, into the target, would cause a fatal wound with one flexion.
Deinonychus instinctively knows to go for this giant's weakness, its neck.
You've got the windpipe there, you've got the jugular vein, which, if opened up, will mean that that Sauroposeidon is dead meat.
But death does not come quickly or pleasantly. For a pack of Deinonychus, a kill this big means a feast. And their skulls are specially designed for competitive eating. Its jaws are narrow and lightly built, and its gums are equipped with 70 sharp, serrated teeth. They're like walking piranhas, perfect at eviscerating a victim.
If you look at the teeth carefully, they're ridiculously small. They are very, very delicate. They're not killing weapons.
A single adolescent Sauroposeidon, an animal more than 10 times the size of its killer, can feed a pack of hungry Deinonychus for weeks. This kill was worth the effort and the risk. Texas, 68 million years ago. Here, death comes not only from well-armed gargantuan dinosaurs. Sometimes it swoops down from the sky on the wings of a flying reptile, Quetzalcoatlus.
Quetzalcoatlus could be kind of seen as a Cretaceous stealth bomber. Air-to-ground weaponry at its finest.
They weren't big, fragile kites. They were big, mean, terrifying bats from hell.
Quetzalcoatlus is arguably the largest, most sophisticated animal ever to fly. A wingspan of almost 40 feet holds aloft a body weighing 400 pounds. That's the wingspan of the Wright brothers' first flyer.
Picture a living plane, and that gives you a sense of what Quetzalcoatlus would look like in life.
I mean, this is an animal that probably accelerates over 2.5 Gs just on takeoff.
Just beyond our comprehension.
A Quetzalcoatlus is 10 times the weight of the largest flying bird today. Yet this airborne reptile doesn't rely on feathers. Its wings are made of skin. Almost half of that wing is supported by an extended finger bone, a finger 8 feet long. A second bone lines the front of the wing, forming a leading edge, similar to an aircraft. This aerodynamic design allows for near perfect control on takeoff and landing. But for this flying monster, getting off the ground is the hardest task.
Big pterosaur like Quetzalcoatlus, giraffe height, on all fours, and it's got to get up into the air. How's it going to do that?
Calling the plains of Texas home makes that job even more difficult.
Flat ground, no hills, no cliffs, no special conditions, nothing to help it at all except its muscles. It could still take off from a standstill without any running required.
The secret to how this Goliath takes off can be seen in a creature 1,000 times smaller, the vampire bat.
They have to spring up into the air. They have to do essentially a super push-up with their powerful forelimbs, the strongest limbs they have, get up high enough that they can get their wings to flap and get off the ground.
A Quetzalcoatlus takes off in the same way, using all 4 limbs to suddenly leap up into the air. Its powerful arm muscles are composed of 80% fast-twitch fiber, a third more than humans. This specialized muscle tissue is capable of delivering rapid bursts of energy. Energy needed to propel this reptile, a creature weighing as much as a grizzly bear, from a dead stop to a launch speed of 30 miles per hour, all in a fraction of a second.
I think that seeing a pterosaur like Quetzalcoatlus actually take off would have to be one of the most impressive sights in the animal kingdom. And to see something that's 20 feet tall suddenly spring into the air and